Welcome back to the Paley Independent. Today's top story. Are the police really as reliable as they say they are? Find out all that and more after this short ad break. Have you ever found yourself in need of a repair? A new car? An upgrade? Well, I have the place for you. Head down to Tuner's Autos today. Thank you to Tuner's Autos for sponsoring the Paley Independent. You help us stay on the air. Last night, an accident occurred at Tuner's Autos where a customer seemed to have been set on fire from doing burnouts. His car then subsequently exploded. However, thanks to Tuner's Autos employees being fast, quick, and reliable, they managed to get the situation under the control, repair the car, and save this young man's life. We managed to speak to one of the managers at Tuner's Auto. Here is the interview. Tell me how you could manage to fix such a damaged car.
I mean, I've been doing this a long time. Very, very good at my job. I know all the quirks and mechanics and everything in between. So, stuff like that just kind of comes a bit more naturally to me,
Is the mission of the Tuners?
Tuner's mission as a whole is to bring efficient, reliable, and friendly service at more affordable costs. A lot of the other shops in the city generally tend to be a bit more on the expensive side, and we just like to keep our costs down so we can be a bit more there for the people rather than the bank.
Truly heartwarming to see a business that strives for great customer service and low prices. I don't know about all of you, but I'd shop there. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the real meat and potatoes of this new broadcast. What is going on in the SASP? Over the last couple of days, I've spoken to many people within the SASP and many regular civilians just like yourself to try and figure out what really is going on in the SASP. The first person I was able to interview was one named Detective Steele. Now, the detective was nice enough to answer some of my questions regarding the response times of the SASP. Here's what he said. On an average call, so, whatever call you get the most, maybe a car theft or something, what would the average response time be?
Minute and 30 seconds.
Minute 30 seconds. Nice. How about something like a gunshot? Like, a gunshot and maybe a downed civilian?
A minute.
Now, while Detective Steele seemed to be assured that the response times to a normal incident would be 1 minute 30 and a gunshot incident would be 1 minute, I observed differently. While out canvassing witnesses and talking to civilians, trying to find the next scoop, I met someone who was more than willing to help me test this theory. While I couldn't record it for their safety, I witnessed this person unprompted fire 5 shots outside of a White Widow. The response time from the police took more than 5 minutes. Now, if this had been any other criminal, he would have already fled the scene. So while I would love to choose to believe Detective Steele, I simply cannot. During this investigation, I've lost some confidence in the police. While I would love to believe that they would be there in my time of need, I simply cannot. Over the course of my investigation, I think I've uncovered a slight disregard for the law by the SASP. It seems that minor things they break the law on. For example, parking outside of the courthouse, on the stairs, where a car shouldn't be, blocking pedestrians. Now, this might seem like a minor thing, but if left unchecked, could turn into a more severe breaking of the rules. As a great man once said, leave a tyrant unchecked and you will suffer. That's all for today on the Paley Independent. Thank you very much to Tuner's Autos for sponsoring the Paley Independent, keeping us on the air for many years to come. Thank you and good night.